Good morning, Glenn Samuel here from Sniper Photography. First up, I hope you're still well and safe through all this isolation that we've been experiencing these past, almost 2 months now, which, being in self-isolation, has led me to make this video about printing your images. Now, thought long and hard about this, and I think one of the most important things about our photography is we're always trying to improve on what we do, or our mindset before each time we press the shutter button. But it got me thinking, maybe I should print more photos or more images. And after a bit of research and jumping on YouTube and talking and corresponding with other photographers, there's a general consensus out there that to get better at your photography, there's many things we can do. And one of those things is to print your own images. Now, you probably think, well, how will that make me a better photographer? Well, look, basically, if you have the mindset that when you go out with your camera, you might be going to photograph a car show, you might be photographing waterfalls, landscapes, seascapes, architectural photography in the cities, when we're able to do so, you go out there with the mindset that you really want to make sure that you've got everything right, because that image or that photo you're going to take, you're going to print out, put it in a frame and hang it on the wall in your home and for everybody to see. Because what that does, that emphasises your thought process as to, I really have to make this a really good shot because everybody's going to see this and it's going to be hanging on my wall in my lounge room, my office, or in the hallway, or wherever it might be you want to hang your images. And I think that it is one of the best ways to improve our photography, and that is to print your best images. So when you go out there with your camera and you're taking these images, you're very self-conscious of the fact that I've got to get this right. I've got to make sure that this shot is perfect because I'm going to print it out for everybody to see, and I'll be looking at it every day as I walk past while it's hanging on my wall. Now, just recently I printed out a few images from my last Canadian trip, which was in November last year, 2019, and this is one of them here. This was at Lake Louise. Now, before I show you this photo, or this image, was exactly how I shot it on the day. We had to wait for the light to change. It was bitterly cold. It was below zero where we were, and it just finished snowing. But this is the kayak or the canoe shed at Lake Louise in Canada, and this is exactly how it looked like, what it looked like the day I took the shot. I was waiting for the reflection in the water to keep still, but this is it here. And one of the reasons why I printed this out is because it's such a great iconic shot that I spent a lot of time capturing this image. And I thought, to do it justice, it needs to be framed and hung on my wall in this house. So I'll show you it. Here it is here. Hope you can see that with the light. Now that's an A3 size print, and it's a really good size to have in your home. You don't need really big walls. My walls are fairly large in this house here, so there'll be a few of them going up. But the reason why I did this is because, well, for twofold. One, I put a lot of effort into capturing that image, and there's quite a few others that I have printed out which will be going around the house here. But it made me really think about this shot. I knew I was going to print it out, so I had to make sure that this photo or this image was spot on. I had to have everything correct. Now, that image you've just seen, it was lightly tucked up in Lightroom, didn't enter Photoshop at all. That's exactly really, on the day it was shot, that's exactly what it looked like. So I'm very pleased with that image. But the moral to this video is to think about printing your images. If you want to improve photography, that's another way of improving your photography, because you go out there, you've got the right mindset. I'm going to make this shot the best shot possible because I'm going to print that out and put it on my wall. So give that a go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next door so you don't miss anything. If you've got any comments or questions about printing your images, please put them down below and I'll endeavour to get back to you as soon as I can. So that's it for another episode of Sniper Photography. As I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends, but most of all, Keep smiling, be safe, and keep shooting. Bye for now.